Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to run it back. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. On the move. Keeps the legs moving. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Looking for a man. It's Cavazos. Looking to the big tight end. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniel. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
A run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pulls and fires complete. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The RPO, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
To the air, it's Cavazos. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback checking the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Tackle is made after the first down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He fires it out to the right. He's got it inside the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Cavazos. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They're going to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hope. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. How about this? A fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? And now the offense will come onto the field again.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw. It's Cavazos. Gets it to the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're ready to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
He lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Quick completion to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he's going to try to return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast that sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Man, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback adapting. There's a live football. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And tackled there by the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over USF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And back to the air on second down. And the ball is intercepted. And he's in for the score.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do it.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taken it to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second and short after that pickup. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This time he's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Right back to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. They move the tight end all over. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's going to let it go. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The throw. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here's the handoff. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles. And at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on.
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Getting some heat. On target over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the 1st down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Now on 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A 3rd and long coming up here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the